I'm ready to jump out of plane. It was my first time skydiving too. And I sat in the training, in the classroom and did the wind tunnel and all of that. But even still, I 100% did not feel comfortable like doing that on my own. But the free fall part, I mean, it was so intense, and you had to worry about like all of these different instructions that you need to do to ensure that you're safe. Well, I was just strapped to someone where my life was in their hands, and I'm just like taking off in the free fall, which seemed like it was 5 minutes, but you said it was 15 seconds. So it was the longest 15 seconds of my life, Mike, honestly. But loved it extremely. I mean, I felt safe doing it because, like you said, they're trained. They've done a number of jumps. The people that the guy I was strapped to was made me feel so comfortable. And so, but talk to me about like when he approached you with it. So you only have to do it for a few hours, and I think you'll be good to do your first jump. Can you tell me a little bit about how that conversation went? Because I personally would be like, I need like some days. I need like a few tandem jumps. Like, what made you feel comfortable about that, to do that on your own?
I think the biggest thing is just that between John and Rusty, the number of jumps they have and the number of people that they've trained, and like those are the people to do it with. Right? Like there's plenty of companies around where there's like instructors that are pretty young in it, and they're just trying to get their number of jumps up and things like that. I think that's the same with like pilot school. Like people go and teach to get their hours and stuff. So I felt comfortable with those guys, and to me I kind of think of it the opposite way of like I want to do as little classroom time. I want to just get out there and do it. That's kind of my mentality around a lot of these adventure sports, is I feel like they're very safe sports as long as you're kind of living within kind of the core of those sports, so skydiving, like you're just doing kind of normal jumps and things like that. I think it's a very safe sport. Same with paragliding, same with rock climbing. There's extreme versions of every one of these sports, right? That usually are what get all the press. Like Alex Honnold climbing in Yosemite with no ropes. Like that's what everyone sees and thinks everyone climbs like that. And none of us do. Like I fall all the time, but I have ropes there and I have all the gear. And I think it's across all these sports. So I have this kind of trust in my equipment.
And you're learning and the knowledge that you've acquired. Did you have any fears going into this, or were you 100% like, I can do this, this is no problem as long as I have the training and all of that? Were there any fears that you had going into it?
The most kind of adrenaline and fear I got was like when they open the door and you stand up and you look out. And kind of that, like there was a quick time there where I was like, wow, that's like really far down. And then like as you first jump, that there's kind of like this, whoa, what are you doing? And then it's just like, okay, there's like 100 things I have to do to show like the skills and things that I need to do. So like it just all kind of went away, and it's like, all right, I have to do these things, let's go. So probably a lot more fun if you don't trust in that stuff. Then it's like really scary to make it through. Like I think with my 10-year-old son Fletcher doing his first skydiving in Mexico, I don't think he had that understanding of like trusting that these guys were keeping him safe. So he just was thinking about that fall, and like he was pretty scared before it and kind of as he jumped. But and as soon as that parachute came out and he felt kind of safe, I think like he was just like, wow, that was pretty cool.
When the parachute like goes out, it becomes, you do feel safer because the air catches you. It's not like you can feel so intense. You can feel something holding you, exactly that, as opposed to that free fall, which is mad intense. I was so impressed with you, and you landed on your feet. I'm like, I landed on my bum. But that's what they instructed me to do, and I did it. But I couldn't believe when I saw you land on your feet. I'm like,
Yeah.
First timer. Oh my God.
Yeah, I think paragliding helped a lot with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
We do that.
Yeah.
Practice. So.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna do a lot of new stuff with this show where like there's gonna be kind of like we're gonna watch some of the initial parts of it, but there's a whole bunch more we're gonna keep going and doing. So like
I am super excited and a little scared. I'm not gonna lie, but
yeah, I think the fun thing is we're gonna make Kaylee go along on every one of these adventures and participate in some way, if at all possible. So.
Yes. He's already, talked to me about a couple of that I'm a little nervous about, but I'm down. I'm excited to expand my knowing, access, all of the things, and just like giving an inside look to somebody who doesn't do any of these things, but coming along for the ride.
Yeah, that would be great. You'll be making a little cameo appearance on every episode.
I will, and I'll be doing a little vlog to give you my perspective of what's happening, which will probably be a little interesting. Some terrifying things. Most of the time I'm terrified before.
Yeah.
But after, it's like, I can't believe that happened. Like Fletcher.
Yeah.
Like you're scared when you first, like, all the adrenaline, but then you're like, oh, I'm so glad I did that.
I think if you're scared afterwards, like something went wrong.
Yeah.
And you were like, holy shit, I could have died.
Yeah, exactly that, though. Exactly that. It's
Welcome
over.
back to Earth.
Welcome back to Earth. And we did it. I can't believe I did it. It was incredible. It was the best experience I've ever had before.
Your favorite part was the free fall or the parachute?
The free fall, honestly. I mean, I did love the parachute, but the free fall was something that I never thought I would do, and I did it, so.
You did awesome. You flew great.
Thank you.
Hey, welcome to the sky.
Rob.
No problem.
All right.